Alright folks, we're going to try to do another arena video. This time I'm going to try to put it into one video. Last time I made it into a bunch of videos. It ended up being around 15 in all, and got a lot of feedback saying that was too much, so we're going to kind of try to condense this down in one video, which is going to test my video editing skills, of which I don't have very many, so this could be very good or very terrible. You'll hear kids in the background as always, which is what you're going to get when you watch my videos, just because of the nature of my life. So we're going to do another arena. Again, I have no idea what I'm going to get. So, go ahead. Let's see. So right away, my two options are either Anduin or Priest or Paladin. Both are good. I think Paladin's the overall better choice, but I went with a really good choice last time, and so I'm gonna pick Priest this time. Actually, a good buddy of mine, Bill, actually requested that I do Priest the other night on stream, and my stream kept going down, so I'm gonna give Priest another shot here.
The light shall bring victory.
Maya, go upstairs, baby. Alright, so fairly certain Twilight Drake's the pick here. Night Juggler's good. They're both good. The best case scenario for it a lot of the times is it's going to be a Chillin' Yeti. There's an argument to be made for both Holy Fire and Knife Juggler though. It's actually not an easy pick. I could very well be wrong here. Twilight Drake's a good card. I think I would take the Twilight Drake, but the problem is it's so vulnerable to silences later in the game. Knife Juggler's a good card too, but I'm not going to be aggressive enough. I'm not going to be putting out enough stuff on the board. Maybe I am. Maybe I'm just overthinking this. Yeah, I'm just going to take Knife Juggler. This is basically Chillin' Yeti that has a slight upside. I'm going to take Knife Juggler. Alright, Shadow Word Pain, Northshire Cleric. I really want Northshire Cleric. The Shadow Word Pain is just solid removal. Northshire Cleric's a good card, but Shadow Word Pain is just so clutch. So I'm going to take it and really regret it later, I'm sure, not taking this Northshire Cleric. Maybe I won't regret it. Easy pick here. I don't take any Murloc tribal stuff, and Frostwolf Grunt. Never impressive. I'll play it, but it's not impressive. So happily taking a Northshire Cleric there. The pick here is between Amani Berserker and Fen Creeper. Yeah, I don't take Mind Vision. It's a very gimmicky card. I'll take Fen Creeper. Berserker's okay. I'm not going to get much of a chance in this deck to actually get it enraged. 2 for a 2/3 is fine anyway, because the larger health gives me the option of healing it, killing something and healing it. But Fen Creeper basically is a bigger version of that with Taunt, and I can protect it better. But there's Knife Juggler. How much do I really mean that I'm going to play a Knife Juggler deck? It's either that or Wild Pyromancer. Wild Pyromancer with Northshire Cleric is a pretty good combination though. In that it deals 1 damage and I can heal. So, it's not an easy option. If you watch the Mage video, if you actually watch the draft itself, you'll realize I'm not a big fan of Ancient Mage. That's not going to change here. I'm not taking it because I have better options this time. I don't think I'm going to get enough cheap minions to make Knife Juggler good. I think the first one should be fine, but I'm going to take Wild Pyromancer here. It has more upside. So Darkscale Healer or Lightspawn. Lightspawn is basically a bigger for at least one attack. It's a bigger Chillin' Yeti that can shrink. Darkscale Heal with Northshire Cleric can get ridiculous, but I'm going to take the Lightspawn here. It's just a solid 4-drop. So we have Lightspawn and the combo, and we have Mad Bomber. Let's see, we have 2 2s and we have 1 Lightspawn. So right now this is basically a pick, but I'm not going to take the Divine Spirit. If I had nothing else to pick, I would take it. In fact, if I take the second Lightspawn, there may be an argument to be made for taking it. But here, no. And if you think that it's worth going after that combo, that's fine. But you have to realize you're going to draw Divine Spirit and not have Lightspawn, and you're going to have it with, say, Wild Pyromancer, and it's just going to basically give it +1 health. Or you're going to see with Mad Bomber make it into a 3/4, which is alright, but it's not worth 2 mana and a card. So you think of all the good times where you light spawn and then Divine Spirit, but what about all the times you have Divine Spirit and no minion to put it on while they're killing you? So it's cute, but I don't usually play them. Again, I think I'm going to take, I don't know, it's tough here. I like 2s. If you watch my mage video, I like 2s a lot. I don't like falling behind. I have Shadow Word Pain and Northshire Cleric. I have 3 minions that cost 2 or less. I'm going to go ahead and take the light spawn. I could be wrong. I think it's Cabal Shadow Pierce here. Mind Games is fine until you get a Goldshire Footman. Everybody remembers the time where they got Ragnaros off of it. Nobody remembers the time where they got Shield Bearer. It's random, and random's fine. But I like Shadow Priest. You can set this up. It's basically a better, it's slightly different, but a better, oh God, what's the card? The 3/5. My mind draws a lot of blanks, and I know what I'm talking about. I'll probably see it. It's the rare 3/5 that destroys a minion with 2 or less attack. So we're going to take Shadow Priest, and I'm going to stop trying to figure that card out. Is there an argument to be made here for Inner Fire? I think Thrallmar Farseer is the pick. Because with the heal, I can kill something, heal it, and then kill something else. And still keep it alive. Voodoo Doctor's fine, but if you saw the last video, I don't like anything with 1 health because of mages, because of druids, and how easy it is for those to get killed. And you see a lot of mages in Arena, so I'm going to go ahead and take the Farseer. We're not taking Secret Keeper, so it's Mass Dispel or Mind Control attack. What's our curve looking like? This card's fine. I'm going to take Mind Control attack. Another Northshire Cleric is a very welcome addition. People will play around this card to prevent you from drawing a card. They would try their damnedest to keep you from drawing a card with Northshire Cleric. So even though you don't see it doing stuff some of the time, the fact is there are situations where you will stop an entire line of play from your opponent just by playing Northshire Cleric. They don't want to play out their 2/1 or their 2/2 because they don't want you to get a free card off of it, essentially. So it's very good for that reason. And if I do end up getting a like an Inner Fire or something, you can also have a kind of an aggressive start with it where they got to kind of answer it. So we're going to take it. Right. For this pick, it's between Bluegill Warrior and Murloc Tidehunter. Waterfist Ogre is an option here. I think with the Knife Juggler, we might want to go for the Tidehunter. What kind of deck am I building here? Waterfist Ogre is actually really good in a priest deck, don't get me wrong. Now I kind of wish I would have taken the second Knife Juggler with this. But with the priest deck and the ability to heal for 2, you basically get to machine gun down as machine gunning as an ogre can do once per turn. But you get to start taking out creatures and healing the ogre back up. And while that's good for the most part, if you're able to attack multiple turns with the Waterfist Ogre, you should probably be winning anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Tidehunter here. Having a decent 2-drop is a big deal to me. Even though it has 1 toughness, both of them have 1 toughness. This is going to be Light Warden. Light Warden can get very out of hand. Wild Pyromancer is good, and we already have one, but Light Warden can get very out of hand in a priest deck. I have double Northshire Cleric. We're going to start prioritizing cards that heal a little bit more. So well, here's where the rubber meets the road. How dedicated am I really going to be to healing minions? Am I willing to take Circle of Healing over Bloodfen Raptor? When I said I wanted to take healing cards, what I more meant was And again, card names will always escape me. I can tell you what they are. The names will always escape me. The 3/3 heal for 3. The 2/1 that heals for 2 that I just saw that even Voodoo Priest or Voodoo Doctor. That's how terrible I am with names. I know what the cards are. I have them all memorized, but the names themselves I don't even pay attention to. I see the picture and know what they are. That's what I meant more with the healing cards. Dark Scale Healer as well, the one that heals 2 for everything. Not necessarily Circle of Healing. The cool thing about Circle of Healing is if you get a Akanai Soul Priest, the one that turns all your healing into dealing damage, and it turns Circle of Healing into basically a giant mass removal spell. So that's a pretty sweet interaction. The way this deck is going, though, I think I want more cheap creatures. This Knife Juggler actually might... this Wild Pyromancer might have been a terrible pick. I might have should have taken a second Knife Juggler and just had a pretty aggressive Priest deck that wants to get on top with Northshire Cleric to keep drawing cards, Light Warden, Knife Juggler, etc. So I may end up regretting that pick quite a bit, but we're gonna go with Bloodfin Raptor. Gurubashi Berserker's the pick here. I don't even know why I'm saying It's just better than what we have to offer. So Shadow Word Pain or Raging Worgen. I like Raging Worgen. The problem with the Priest deck is as soon as you heal it, that Enrage goes away. For a lot of new players, they don't seem to realize that interaction. Enrage, yes, it happens after they get damage for the first time. But if you read it, it says while damaged, this minion has a new power. As soon as you heal that up to full, that power goes away. So Silverback Patriarch's just not worth taking. For 3 power, for 3 mana, I can get a 3/3 that can get Wind Fury instead of a 1/4 taunt. But in all reality, we're going to go with Shadow Word Pain here. That's going to fit in with our get on the board early deck that we're building here. A 3rd Shadow Word Pain or a 3rd Northshire Cleric or a Stormwind Champion. Well, I don't know the numbers on this. I don't know the numbers on... Is the 3rd Shadow Word Pain better than the 3rd Northshire Cleric? I'm fairly certain it's Shadow Word Pain, but with the deck we've got going on here, I think I want the Northshire Cleric. Alright, Dragonling Mechanic is the pick here. Lord of the Arena is alright. It's better than Grimscale Oracle, but I like this the best. It's basically Chillwind Yeti split into 2 parts. I prefer Chillwind Yeti, but that card's fine. Fairy Dragon is one of the best 2-drops. It's better than the 3/3 taunt. Here it is, Stampeding Kodo. I told you I'd find it. And in fact, I think that's going to be the pick here. It allows us to keep pressing our advantage in the deck that we're trying to go for here. Mass Dispel's fine, but it doesn't actually get rid of anything. And Ravenhold Assassin is a card that basically you thunk it down on the table and you say, next turn I'm going to deal you 7 damage. Which is fine for in some decks, but in this deck I kind of want to keep pressing my advantage with Stampeding Kodo. So I do find it funny that sitting there talking about Cabal Shadow Priest, I couldn't remember the name of this, but now I do. So Lightspawn, Abusive Sergeant. Lightspawn's the better card. Are we really going to go all in on this 1-drop fast tempo deck? So we have 3 Clerics, a Light Warden. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 2s, 4 1s. No, Lightspawn's better. Dragonling Mechanic. So even though this is split into 2 and Chillwind Yeti's usually a better card, I'm really hoping we draw this Knife Juggler every game because that's kind of what we're heading for here. So it's between Molten Giant and Sea Giant. Which Giant do we want? The way our deck's built, we're really going to want this one instead. Priest, we're going to heal. We're going to have the ability to heal if we need to, so hopefully we're not down to 10. And with Sea Giant, we're going to have a lot of creatures on the board, and there's a decent chance we could drop this pretty early. Pretty easy pick there. I think Frostwolf Warlord is the pick here. I'm not huge on Mind Control now that it's a 10. And for the same reason we just picked Sea Giant, this is going to be pretty good. So our deck is actually rounding into form here. So Ironbeak Owl, Venture Code Mercenary. I think we've got enough. 3 Lightspawn. Yeah, I think we got enough big Moon Booms. I want the Silence here. This is a good card, but I think I want the Silence. Now I wish I would have taken the 3rd Shadow Word Pain, because I would have much rather... I'm not going to take a 4th Northshire Cleric. I'm going to take the Ancient Brewmaster here. Now I wish I would have taken the Shadow Word Pain. So do we want the Divine Spirit play here? Is it worth doing? Am I just being bad? There's a good chance I'm just being bad. I have 3 light spawns. Yeah, let's take it. Let's have fun. Another sea giant. Or a faceless manipulator. Ooh. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Screw it. Swamp Ooze. Easy pick here. Yes! Way to finish it out. Between Prophet Velen or the Beast? I don't think. So double the healing essentially, 7 for 7, 7 double the healing. So it's basically a war golem that has double the healing, or the Beast, which gives my opponent a 3/3, but we get a 9/7 for 6. So basically a giant Venture Code mercenary for 1 more mana, but he gets a 3/3. How much do we care about that 3/3? Let's get Prophet Villain. I have a feeling this could get really out of hand. And I hate the prospect of giving my opponent anything, so we'll take the Prophet. Our priest took the default, sweet. And went 0-3. So it happened.
The light shall bring victory.
So the weird thing about Light Warden is, yes, it is a 1-drop, but I hate playing it on turn 1. I'm gonna send this back. I'm actually gonna send this. No, I'm gonna keep it. It is an early drop, and if I have the option, or if I have the ability to heal at all, it'll be nice. And if nothing else, it'll help me get presence on the board, because a lot of my cards like Sea Giant actually depend on like having a board presence. So we're gonna ship it back. We're gonna turn 1 a Fairy Dragon unless something changes here. So I send back the Sea Giant and get a Prophet back. Awesome. No 1-drop. Yes. Fairy Dragon. Slam, can't do anything. That's nice. We're definitely not playing Light Warden because we don't want to give him the option of playing Cleave. You got to take into account these cards that these decks could be playing. Very, very possible that he's going to have Slam. Very possible that he's going to have Cleave. And so you want to make sure that if he does play Cleave, that it's not going to be able to take out 2 good minions. And so what I'm going to try to do here is wait until I can play Dragonling Mechanic. Apparently I cannot talk. That is a Shadow Word Pain target if there ever was one. I was worried for a second there he was going to Enrage it, and that would have made it unshadow word paintable. So we're going to do this. Still, we're not going to play this because basically what I want to do with this and how I want to set Light Warden up is I want to be able to play it and heal something in the same turn to make it a 3-2 off the bat. I don't want it to be a 1-2. Twilight Drake, huh? That's how we're going to play this, eh? After I get done bashing Twilight Drake, he plays it. Alright, well, nothing we can do about it, so let's go ahead and drop our Dragon Lane Mechanic. So, I've been playing around Cleave all game, and I'm basically walking right into it here, in that if he hits this and cleaves, he takes those 2 out. So, we've gotten some damage in with our Fairy Dragon, but there's a good chance if he has Cleave that this is the end for it. My phone just went off and I have no idea where it's at. Okay, well that tells me he does not have Cleave. Alright, Dark Scale Healer. Let's see. 2, 4, 5. This Shadow Word Pain is awkward. In all fairness, the Shadow Word Death wouldn't do anything here either. So we're gonna play this Fin Creeper. Yeah. And we're just gonna just gonna dome him twice. If he attacks both into this, I'll have the option of taking both out here. Unfortunately, Fin Creeper is going into a board where I can't heal it, but the reason this card could be good is if he only had like one Twilight Drake and he's sending in at it, hoping to whittle it down, I could heal it back up and then kill the Twilight Drake, and then basically keep this thing up and alive for multiple turns. It depends on what he does here, how this game's going to go. Because he has the option of completely obliterating me if he has a way to more efficiently deal with this Fin Creeper than just sending in both of his creatures at it. Alright, well that's good. That's what we want to see. I was going to see another Dark Scale healer. That would be awkward. And Cleave? I don't think he has Cleave, or he'd have done that last turn. He would have had to have drawn it. So it would be this card right here if it was Cleave. Or he's just not a good player. Well, you can't play it this turn. Okay.
Get in there, quick, maggot!
Alright, so... we're basically just going to take him out here, so... Send it here, this here, Stampeding Kodo. We're gonna wait till next turn. I know I can play it here, but if this dies or he kills this before I get the chance to heal anything, actually that was terrible. He's gonna play the healer here. That was terrible. I should have played that. Next turn we get Prophet Valen, if we want it.
Try this!
Yeah, so if this had happened last game, so that's why I'm glad I didn't play this, because if that had happened, he would have gotten to kill it for free. As such, I don't think I want to play it still, because I want him to get rid of this weapon, otherwise he gets to take this out for free. Hey, look! Shadow Word Pain as a target. Yeah. Bye. Alright, so play this.
In the light's name.
And then play this. So he's going to be able to take this out, but he'll have to take, we'll get rid of the rest of his armor with it. That's all I really wanted it to do, is make that so it wasn't a free kill. Because a 1-2 is just, if you kill that, it's no big deal at all.
Locked and loaded!
Okay. And attack my Light Warden. God, you better hope you attack my Light Warden. So a trick with Light Warden, by the way, so you can heal them and hit them with the Light Warden, because yes, they get 2 life, but you're also giving your Light Warden 2 more health. So they're going to be at the same result, but your Light Warden's going to be 2 points bigger, and if you have nothing else to heal. So I would only do that if I knew I was about to attack them and it was going to hit them. But just something to keep in mind. That is an option. Right now, I want to take out this Dark Scale healer, but I can't. I really don't want to play a Light Spawn into a Dark Scale healer, so I think I'm going to have to, though. I'm going to kill this. Attack him. Let's play both of these out. We're walking right into a brawl if he plays this. So he has Dark Scale healer. He can put this down to a 1-1. Cool thing is, I can play this, heal it back up to a 5-5 next turn, if that's how he wants to play this. Unfortunately, this also walks into a Whirlwind. I didn't even think about it. Arcanite Reaper is a card as well. He's going to take 5 and go to 17 to do it. I assume he'll take this out, put this down to 3. I can play this, heal this, hit that, and then hit him for 3. We'll go down to 14. That depends on what he plays here. Yeah, okay, this is going to hit this then, because this is going to... Why didn't I think that? Of course it's going to kill that. I'm dumb. Alright. That changes things a bit. We're going to play this. And then we're going to play this. And then we're going to clear his side of the board. Because Profit is not going anywhere. Let's go ahead and take this out. Let's go ahead and take this out. That, and heal for the lulls. Alright, we still have Profit. Unfortunately, Profit by itself is not going to win games. He's not one of those legendaries that just wins games by himself because he can be taken out. And I don't have any spells to really capitalize on this. Unfortunately. Oh, thank God. I was about to say, he must have another weapon. Oh, that was just bad. I was going to say, this was going to be able to take out Profit next turn between these two, but now... No, we're still not going to steal that. We're going to hit this. We're going to hit this. We're going to play this. We're going to heal this. And we're going to attack this. And hope he doesn't hit a 2-power something to kill this. Because if not, I pretty much win the game here. Well, not pretty much, I do win the game. And this is what the deck's cool, why I liked. Awesome. So, the reason I actually liked how this deck came out is because you saw that I played a lot of things on the board for him to deal with. And then the game ends up with me with a giant dude that depended on having a bunch of minions and the Profit in the board. So, just imagine if I had taken the Knife Juggler there instead of the Wild Pyromancer. Would have been awesome. Oh well. We're going to move on and try to get win number 2. Killed him. A great demonstration of why I hate things with 1 toughness.
The light shall bring victory.
These are fine. I'm probably going to send Wild Pyromancer first so he can die. I want to keep Knife Juggler. I don't need Wild Pyromancer. Wow, just 2/2/2. We actually may send Acidic Swamp Boost, or not may, we will send Acidic Swamp Boost since it's just a 3/2 in this matchup. Next turn, Pyromancer. And then we still have the Light Warden. It's a pretty decent draw. It's all going to depend on what our opponent does, obviously. Like if he has Wrath here, it changes everything. Alright.
A natural mistake.
We are very close to being able to do stupid things with this. It's going to be turn 4 before we can really do it. Let's go ahead and take this out. And just play Wild Pyromancer. I'm just going to attack me, which is going to be great because it gives me something to heal that isn't him. That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to just drop both of these. Swing for the fences a bit. Swipe is a card, but it's only going to get 1, and it's probably going to get this. Next turn we can actually get a Light Warden as well. Or we can just play Light Spawns, either way. Sitting pretty good, actually. If he doesn't kill these 2, Knife Juggler and Northside Cleric, which doesn't look like he's going to, we can play a Light Warden, heal myself. This is going to turn out really well. So play this. Heal myself.
Right away.
Fire! Attention!
Oh.
Ready, sir.
And we get Sea Giant. Awesome. So, if we had drawn a 2-drop that I would be willing to play, this would have been a free card and played Sea Giant. However, it's not the case. Let's go. Well, we need to play Sea Giant. I want to get these things off the board. So, I need to play Sea Giant first. That's awesome.
Right away.
Get rid of this, and then we get to take. We can just hit him for 9. Yeah, let's hit him for 9. He's at 18 already. I'm sitting here worried about Silverhand Knight, and he's already at 9. What's for attack? Why would you not? Oh, he's gonna give it. Well played. Just going to silence it and win. Alright, well that turned out really well. There you go. That's kind of how I designed it, sort of. The sea giant coming down early. Gotta love it when playing comes together.
The light shall bring victory. The light shall burn you.
The light shall burn you. Sounds so childish when he says that. Send this back. We have a curve from 1 to 2. We have 3 light spawns though, so I'm not really worried. I'm gonna see if I can get something cheaper, and that did not happen. That's fine. We have a Northshire Cleric, and again, if he has like a Leper Gnome, if he has any 2/1 for 1, he basically can't play it.
Do you need a blessing?
But he will. Thank you. I will take that.
Right away.
Take the free card and move along. That is, yeah, it's a 2 for 0. I'll take it. Oh, jeez. All right, we're gonna play the Thromoth Farce here.
Right away.
This could get out of hand if he doesn't do much soon. He's going to need to do quite a bit here. Thought Steal is not quite a bit. Alright. I'm going to avoid playing into... so you may ask, why didn't I just play out Bloodfin Raptor Fairy Dragon? And I could have used this to bounce like a Stampeding Kodo or a Iron Becal. The thing is, I really don't want to play into a Holy Nova, even though I saw 0 of them. Usually Priest, he's a 2-0 Priest right now, so he's won 2 games on something, even though he hasn't done anything. So, we basically are worried about walking right into a Holy Nova, and right now our board is completely good to go if he plays Holy Nova. Shadow Word Death is what I assume this is going to be. That's fine. Coin into... Let's see. What's the most efficient thing I can do here? I'm not going to play this. I go 2/2 Northshire Cleric. Or I can play Northshire Cleric plus Dragonlane Mechanic. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to hit him first, obviously. And hit this. So, again, Holy Nova is going to take out all of 1 creature here, and I'll get cards off of it, simply because of the ability of Northshire Cleric. Thin creature. Just big enough that I cannot... I was going to say just big enough that I can't Stampeding Kodo it, but I can Shadow Word Death it, or Shadow Word Paint it. That is a thing that can happen. I'm going to go ahead and play this. If you watch the Mage video, I have a complex of not playing Mind Control Tech soon enough. I want to get value out of it, but if this game keeps going the way it is, he's never going to get 4 creatures if I can help it. And so I also want to play out creatures that don't just die to a Holy Nova, because he's been playing nothing, and so it very much feels like he's waiting for a Holy Nova to do something, and right now it does absolutely nothing. We could have silenced it and attacked past it. I don't think we were going to do that, because he gets to choose what he wants to do with it. That basically, this kind of gave us an out. Where's it at? There it is, Shadow Word Pain. That was a very, very good top deck, I'm not going to lie. But sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. So if that hadn't have happened, since he's taken a little bit, if that hadn't happened, I actually do think there's a good chance that we would have just silenced it and attacked past it. We do play a little bit more into Holy Nova there, but don't put my fire out. But it's not like we were going to be able to kill the Thin Creeper anyway. And we're going to silence this, I think. Yes, we are going to silence it. Cross with forward. And smash. There's a good chance I actually should have hit this.
Right away.
He goes to 9. Let's take this out. That was actually bad. I shouldn't have attacked this first. I should have used this and the dragon token, because the 2/5 means more than the 3/3 here. Because if he gets a spell power minion and then Holy Nova, he takes out everything except this. Okay. Can you deal 6? You're not currently dead. I'm just gonna heal.
Right away.
Go ahead and send this out as well. At this point, I'm not worried about Holy Nova. If he really spends 5 men on a Holy Nova, he's dead anyway. So he's probably dead. I can't really imagine. I mean, maybe a big taunt. But even then, like, I have the ability to take that out. He heals. He goes to 6. Like, Shadow Madness again? That can be... What are you trying to get accomplished?
You have been.
Okay, I was... My mind is always trying to think of what exactly they're trying to get accomplished when they're doing certain things. And so when you hear me asking those questions, it's not because I truly think they have an out. It's more, you always want to try to be processing what they're playing, and so you can kind of be planning out your turn according to whatever it is they're playing. So when he's doing that, I'm like, what are your plans? What are you trying to get accomplished here? So glad that worked out. We are 3-0. We have a really sweet deck.
Anduin versus Malfurion. I must protect the wild. The
I go
light shall
first.
bring victory.
We're gonna ship both of these back. Hope we can get more early action. That is not early action. This is fine. This is fine. We're gonna need a lot more to happen for the Sea Giant to be relevant. The problem with drawing Sea Giant early is that you really need the proper things for Sea Giant to be good. And the fact that Sea Giant is in your hand means you don't have those things. Drawing Sea Giant makes Sea Giant much harder to play. You need to top deck Sea Giant after you've already got a board presence. Having it in your opening hand is about the worst. Basically, I'm at 2 cards right now for about half the game, and that sucks. Oh well. Let's draw one of our 3 North Star Clerics. That is... Wow! Alright. Coin. So we're either Tide Huntering or we are... I need more God, that's a tough decision. Because he's going to be able to kill this. This is so bad against a druid. I'm basically going to have to hold this and make it almost like a ritual effect if you're familiar with Magic 4. And it won't even. It'll... We're going to have to off this. Before he gets too far ahead. Because he's just going to be able to kill the Tide Hunter with his ability. Attack me. The 1/1's not going to do anything. We can at least heal ourselves. It's not bad. We can heal ourselves. Okay, so we get a 3-2 out of it. It'll trade here, but I'd rather do that than him get ahead on board. Alright. Well.
I must safeguard the land.
That's fine. Let's see. This gets much worse. I can make it a 5-5. Yeah, that's fine. We'll make it a 5-5 and hit this.
Shall I strike?
That was very random. Alright. He takes out for 3. That's very random. Ah, that makes sense now. Still doesn't make sense why he's attacking me directly.
I must safeguard the land.
Oh, silence. I was like, is he dealing 2 damage? That seems terrible. Alright, well we finally get this. Kinda want one more minion on the board for a mind control tech. Am I gonna get greedy with it? Yeah, we are. So we can play this into this. And take this out. Take this out. No, we can't take that out. I did it backwards. You can deal 7 to me, I'll go to 11. Cool thing is, if he plays anything else, I get mind control tech. And I have these on the board, so we're ahead, and we can start healing ourselves now to kind of catch back up on. Anyways, we can catch ourselves back up on life. Is he gonna start worrying about me now? This card is so good if you make it a 4/6. The 4/4 charge part, not as impressive. Alright, well he's going for the gusto. I'll go to 9. We'll steal something. Hopefully it's this.
Engaging TC-130 mental dislocator.
Not quite the worst, but almost the worst.
What does the future hold?
Basically, can he deal 6 damage to me directly? If he can, he kills me this turn. If not, I win. Okay.
Where shall I strike?
Am I dead? Do you have a way to deal 1 more damage? Claw?
I must safeguard.
Oh.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? Happens. Got the 2/4 that deals 2 damage. It's a very weird sequence of events. I mean, it worked out for me. He played to his outs, but it's very weird. We're gonna immediately send these sea giants back. In fact, we're gonna send all of this back because we have so much more that we could do earlier than that. Light Warden is a card. If he doesn't play anything on turn 1, there's a chance I could Light Warden here. he doesn't do anything, I'll play this. I am actually considering next turn attacking him and then healing him to make this a 3-2. That seems terrible, and it probably is, so I probably won't do it, but it is something that I've considered in my head. If he plays anything that I can Shadow Word Pain, I'm going to Shadow Word Pain and attack him. Just depends on what he does. Mad Bomb would be nice, as long as it doesn't kill this. Actually, Mad Bomber would be nice because if it hits this for 1, I have to either heal this because of his ability. Yeah, I think we're gonna Shadow Word Pain this. Yeah, we're gonna Shadow Word Pain this. Next turn we'll have Light Spawn to go into. He's gonna worry about this, and rightfully so. It is a good card, but Light Spawn's gonna do a lot more damage this game than anything that Light Warden's gonna do. So Light Warden's a sweet card, but it's not. It's like Northstar Cleric. It's more of a distraction at this point than anything of relevance. That's fine. Again, we have Light Spawn next turn, so. Oh. Okay, you could have just Wrath and had the. Okay. Very weird way of doing that, but okay. Another thing we can do, we just play the Farseer here into Gurbashi Berserker and leave the Light Spawn up for later. We are an empty board, and he just used a Wrath. Rather ineffectively, but he did just use a Wrath. We're going to go ahead and try this. Either next time we can go Light Spawn or Gurbashi Berserker. I'm pretty sure we're just going to play the Berserker next turn. That sucks, because I can't Shadow Word Pain that. Well, we're going to hit that twice, and then I guess we're going to play a Berserker. Yeah? Is that Berserker still doesn't kill this. I think we're just going to play Light Spawn here. We're going to hold this coin. I guess we're going to coin eventually in a Sea Giant. So he's going to kill this. It's going to go to a 4-3, and Gurbashi Berserker is going to be 1 point off from actually being able to kill that. So we're going to play Light Spawn. Hope that gets there. This is obviously going to die. Actually, he may Chillwind Yeti and hit this. There's a possibility of that, but he'll only do that if he had a way to solve this, like another Wrath. I'll know really soon. Yeah. Maybe. Okay, that's about what okay. That's certainly one way to take care of it. I traded a 4-mana minion for a 5-mana minion, or for a 5-mana spell. I'm okay with that. I have 5 mana. I can play the Berserker here. I can play 2 spells. There are 2 minions. I'm just gonna play Berserker.
Where shall I strike?
It's a good one. This is not doing me much good right now. Next turn we should be able to play this. This is gonna die. I'm roughly 99% certain this is gonna die. Yeah. So it's probably gonna trade here. Yeah. It's okay though, because there's a Sea Giant coming. If he plays enough, I'll actually be able to mind control tech first. That's not gonna help. So close to mind control tech.
I'll put it on your head.
He's running out of cards. He's done a pretty good job taking care of what I've done so far. I have a feeling that this is going to trade with my Ancient Brewmaster. Ooh, so good. Draw 2 cards. Okay, so he has much more action than he had. Yes, Sea Giant. I think we just put Sea Giant here. Leave ourselves open to being able to mind control plus Shadow Priest if he doesn't attack into this. Which if he does, then I take 2 things out and he takes 8 or 7 rather. And that is a play he can make. But I do have Cabal Shadow Priest to follow it up with. Hopefully he doesn't have an efficient way to deal with the Sea Giant. That would be nice. What you looking at? That is an efficient way to do it. Alright.
Let me change your mind.
I'm just going to use this now. It's not going to do me any good next turn. It's my control tech. Doesn't look like it's going to get much done. That's fine. We have stuff on the board. None of it compares to a Boulder Fist Ogre. Take this.
My thanks to you.
Well, this may end up doing something if he plays another minion. And if not, these can take out this. Nope, I guess they can't take out that. We're not doing so hot. This is the problem with having... Alright, my control tech can do some work. See how much work it does.
Engaging TC-130 mental dislocator.
Well played.
Is someone injured?
Give that minion a turn to get ready. My thanks.
That was a very weird play of me healing that, but I wanted to draw a card, and I'm going to need an efficient way to kill this anyway, so... Oh, jeez. That's a card. Yeah, I don't know if we're winning this game. This is going to hit the dust here in a second. And we are going to get Loot Hoarder, at least. That'll draw us a card. But at this point, even if we draw Prophet Valen, we have a Sea Giant. It's not going to do much. Yeah, let's at least get a point of toughness out of this because I'm always going to be able to kill anything over there anyway. So, might as well get some sort of use out of it other than him just being able to shapeshift to kill it. That's certainly a play that can happen.
Ready, sir.
I don't think I have an efficient way of dealing. He's just going to take out my... No, he's going to hit me. I kind of just gave up, that's why I didn't know. I should have played that first, but I mean, in all reality, I'm just dead.
You have bested.
I can do that. Yeah, I have to rewatch the film on that one. See what went wrong. He was just able to efficiently handle my stuff and just played a bunch of big creatures, and I just wasn't able to handle them. So, oh well, that's our second loss. Hopefully, it's our last loss. Yeah, oh well. Alright, Uther, let's do
I
this.
will fight with honor.
The light shall bring victory.
I go first. I'm gonna keep Shadow or Pain, but I'm sending these back. I want this, but later. I don't want to silence things early, usually against the Paladin. Prophet Valen, huh? That's not very good. Although this is pretty good against This is pretty good against paladins, and their reinforced sea giant's pretty good too because they're gonna get a bunch of stuff on the board. The problem is I don't have anything to taunt and to keep them off of me. Well, there you see why Fairy Dragon's pretty good. We're gonna play Young Wild Pyromancer here. He's gonna be able to kill it if he wants to. And if he doesn't, we're in trouble, because that means he gets to keep this, and that's going to do quite a bit of damage to us. So we need this to trade here.
Mind if I roll knee?
Awesome, that's good. It's going to trade. Or he's just going to hit me. That's fine. I am okay with everything that just happened there. That's fine with me. I'm not going to Shadow Word Pain this when I can just play a Light Spawn next turn. There is the risk of me falling behind. But I'm going to be able to heal whatever he does. The problem isn't necessarily that he's going to deal me 2 damage, it's the fact that he's going to get more of a board presence at no expense. In other words, I haven't answered this. However, this is why we do it, because I would much rather Shadow Word Paint a Demolisher than a... Well, I'm going to go ahead and hit this. Yeah, I'm not going to catch my board presence, but if I play a Light Spawn and he just demolishes it, he's going to be able to attack it with the Loot Hoarder, put it down to a 1/1, and then just demolish her, eat it, and basically for nothing. Dragonlane Mechanic. This makes it really awkward. He's gonna get to draw a lot of cards. We're gonna keep this. We're gonna play this. He's gonna be able to send this into there and draw 2 cards, which now really sucks. Now I really wish I would have Shadow Word Death the thing on time.
Follow the rule.
Alright. Well, we are going to be able to play a Sea Giant next turn. God, I wish I had a Holy Nova. Nobody plays around Holy Nova. So, if we play this, this will cost 4. Yeah. I can't play that this turn. So, I guess it's just... God, it's so tough. I need to kill this, and I can't. He's basically going to get to draw a ton of cards off the Cult Master and bury me in card advantage, and that sucks so bad.
Just me and Mr.
I can't get a Holy Nova. He has Consecration. Well, it's probably going to be a tough game for him. No respect. No respect for Holy Nova, and I can't punish him. That's so frustrating. So Light Warden's a free card with Sea Giant here. In fact, I need to get a board presence going. And now I used Swamp Ooze right before. Oh, alright, well, I don't think we're winning this game. It's going to be a very tough game for me to win at this point. Prophet Valen is very good. I don't know if it's going to get me back into this game, though. It's going to be a very tough game for that card to get me back into. It is hit me for 4 damage, or for 4 life apiece. Being buried by this Cult Master. There's nothing I can do about it.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, we need to pray that this hits Cult Master. At least it didn't kill one of his other guys. Okay, never mind. He has 12 references. Alright, so I really was hoping this draft would go much better than it did. Kind of ran into a buzzsaw here at the end. But that's just what happens. You see, I could have easily been 4-0. If just a slight bit of different luck had gone my way. And now we're going to go down to 3-3. So when you do arenas, you got to keep in mind that sometimes this happens. I'm even going to get to play Prophet Valen next turn, and he's going to get to silence it. So Oh well.
Not all.
We're 0 for 4. At least we got to use the prophet one time before he killed us. No, I think I'm just dead, right? It's 10, 14.
Well played.
Yeah, I'm just dead.
Well played.
Okay, well, that was 3 wins. So let's see what we get. See what 3 wins gets us. It's much less impressive than our 10 wins last night. We had a freezing trap, 35 gold, and a pack. Definitely didn't want freezing trap. That was not what we wanted. We got 5 dust out of that, essentially. Let's get something good. Another freezing trap. They really want me to freeze some people. And alright. It sucks because you can't even get full value out of a Dark Iron Dwarf anymore. Oh well. Well, that was a priest draft. Again, we were very close to being 4-0, and the wheels just fell off there, and we went 3-3. But that's fun. It happens sometimes. We'll be back very soon with another video, and go ahead and subscribe to the channel. You'll see it right below this. My name is Shoctologist. The URL for my page is youtube.com/user/Shoctologist. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Shoctologist. Go to Twitter, tell me what you want to see. I'll do deck techs. I'll run some games with decks if you want to see that. I've gotten a couple requests on Reddit. Tell me what you want to see, and if I can build it, I will build it, and I will run games. If you have questions about how to better build your deck, I helped out a player on Reddit today who was running a rogue deck that was very spell heavy, and he couldn't win very many games. Just gave him some quick tips on a budget deck, and he said he went 14-1 with it after my help. So it felt pretty good. I didn't expect that big of a turnaround with no legendaries or epics, just rares and commons for rogues. But hey, it worked out for him. And if you want any kind of help like that, go to my Twitter page. Like I said, twitter.com/Shoctologist. You'll see it down there at the bottom left-hand corner of your screen. You'll also see my YouTube channel down there. So go ahead and subscribe, follow, and I will see you next time.